dito sa SNA. Halftime ng mga media dito sa Philoil 5 Arena. Ngayon ang San Beda Red Lions over the Perpetual Health Altas with a score of 37-35. At ngayon, kung masyado kayong busy nung nakaraang September 13 and 15, oras na para mapanood ang mga highlights ng araw na yon. Panoorin natin ito.
Narito na ang aming NCAA recap nung nakaraang linggo. Depensa ang sinandala ng Pirates sa isang mainit na sagutan hanggang fourth quarter. Bumida ang first-year point guard na si Raymar Caduya na nagtala ng 15 points kasabay ng double-double ni Mike Harry Zuzu na nangolekta ng 11 points at 15 rebounds. Hindi natinag ang pag-arangkada ng Arellano Chiefs nang patumbahin ng Heavy Bombers 79-68. Walang nasagot ang depensa ng Heavy Bombers sa backcourt duo ng Arellano Chiefs na sina Kent Salado na may 22 points at Giovanni Halalon na nagtala ng 18 points, 11 assists at 6 rebounds. Tinuldukan ni Lervin the Dispatcher Flores ang kanilang laban sa kanyang back-to-back highlight reel dunks at nanatili ang Chiefs sa tuktok ng liga. Tinapos ng Mapua Cardinals ang Season 92 title defense ng Letran Knights nang talunin ang defending champs sa score na 77-72. Humataw ang reigning MVP Allwell Oraime na nagpakitang gilas sa loob at lumista ng 21 points at 26 rebounds. Lumaban ang Knights hanggang sa dulo ng fourth, ngunit kinapos ang kanilang comeback at tuluyan ng natanggal sa playoff contention. Patuloy ang pag-usbong ng San Sebastian Golden Stags sa second round nang patumbahin ng EAC Generals 87-71. Maagang lumamang ang Stags at hindi na nahabol ng Generals ang pinatakbong sistema ni Coach Egay Macaraya sa pamumuno ni Michael Calisan na nagtala ng 22 points at 14 rebounds. Sinigurado ng Mapua Cardinals ang kanilang pagbalik sa Final Four ngayong season nang panatilihin na walang panalo ang CSB Blazers 69-59. Patuloy ang dominasyon ni Allwell Oraime sa loob sa kanyang 16 points at 19 rebounds upang makamit ang ika-11 panalo ng Cardinals ngayong season.
Sabi sa aming mga highlights noong September 13 and 15. I-tweet nyo kami sa inyong mga reaction, and while you are online, sagutin nyo na rin ang aming question of the week. Pupunta ako ng NCAA Games pag ... Huwag niyong kalimutan gamitin ang aming hashtag NCAA Season 92. Magbabalik tayo with the halftime analysis dito sa SNA.
SNA kung saan patuloy kaming sumasaludo sa pusong palaban ng lahing Pilipino. At the half ang ating talaan 37 para sa host school San Beda College, 35 naman para sa University of Perpetual Health System Dalta. Maraming salamat muli sa inyong panonood dito sa SNA. Anton Rojas kasama si Coach Olsen Rosella. Now the Red Lions came roaring out the gates, pero nakabawi naman ang Perpetual, led of course by the 16 points of Bright Acuet.
Bumulusok nga agad itong San Beda Red Lions sa ating first quarter. Saan lamang sila 20-12, but in that second quarter, kagaya ng nasabi mo, Anton, ito si Bright Acuet scoring 9 of his 16 points dun sa second quarter pa lamang para idikit ang kanyang koponan.
And there's a sense of urgency on both sides sapagkat ang San Beda gustong makamit ang pangalawang twice-to-beat advantage sa Final Four. Ang Perpetual naman gustong iwasan ang maging dehado sa Final Four because as I mentioned earlier, they've been eliminated in the Final Four 3 straight times by San Beda.
Ito nagiging problema ng Perpetual. Just like in their last game, yung kanilang field goal shooting, only 17% para sa Altas at a very high 48% para dito sa San Beda Red Lions. Ang naging bentahe naman ng Altas, kaya sila dumikit dito, is their offensive rebounding. 16 offensive rebounds, mataas yan compared to 6 only, which produced 8 points, second chance points para sa Altas. I think they have to do a better job with their perimeter scoring, not just relying on Bright Acueti, especially doon sa nangyari sa first half.
But of course, those turnovers na finorce ng Perpetual ay nag-lead to fast break opportunities para kina Coronel, Acueti, Daryl Singontico. And looking at the leading scorers right now, those guys that I mentioned, Dagangon, Singontico, right there on your screens. Benedict Adamos, ang bagong starting center ni Coach Jamay Carin, holding his own with 8 points.
So, si Adamos actually is bringing out yung depensa ni Bright Acueti. Most of his points coming from the perimeter. You have Mocon, a quiet 10 points. Soberano, 8 points. I think 2 3-pointers from him. Acueti, like we said, 16 points. Dagangon, 7, and Sinontico with 5. But they need more support coming from the other players. Like we said, hindi pwedeng kay Acueti lang sila aasa dito sa larong ito.
And speaking of support, we also need support from you guys to help us get the hashtag NCAA Season 92 to trend. Right now, we are in the 5th spot. So, tweet us your answer sa ating question of the week. Pumupunta kayo sa NCAA games kapag... Ikaw naman, Coach Olsen, hindi mo pa ata sinasagot itong ating question of the day.
Well, ako, syempre, pupunta ako sa NCAA game kapag magko-cover ako ng game. Pag maganda ang game, at lalo na pag may Goodwill Games after, di ba?
Oh, yes,
NCAA
yes.
Goodwill Games, nag-umpisa na yun.
Oo nga, at meron tayong mga former NCAA players na naglalaro sa Goodwill Games. Sa kumparan ni Pong Docanes, ang ating chief statistician, naglaro. Si Deles ng CSB dati at si Anton Altamirano.
Naglaro din.
Oo. Eh si kaibigan nga si Delf Tupas, kung sino-sino na ang rene-recruit na import eh.
Gusto yata talagang mag-champion ni kaibigang si Delf. But ito ba, tama ba? Ito ba yung kauna-unahang NCAA Goodwill Games? Or?
Yes, this is the first
time,
This
no?
is the first NCAA Goodwill game. So thank you to our chief statistician, Pong Docanes, for once again heading another league.
So, imbitahin na rin natin mga fans. Kung gusto nyo mapanood po sila Anton Rojas, sila Andre Felix, Mikey Reyes na maglaro ng basketball after ng NCAA games. And nandito po kami sa San Juan Arena naglalaro.
Pero bago yun, eto muna. Robert Pollock and the Red Lions hoping to secure another twice the beat advantage para sa kanilang koponan. They finished as the #1 seed for the 10th straight year. Nung nakaraang taon, Davon Potts hits it from the corner.
Just like in the first quarter where he started the game with a basket from the corner. Ito, corner shot din ang binigay ni Davon Potts, but this time from the 3-point area.
Keith Pido, dinedepensa ni Potts. Humigpit na naman ang depensa ng Red Lions. Now, this Red Lions team is built to start strong, Coach Olsen.
Oh, but earlier we had a much taller lineup for San Beda, but now there's a quicker lineup with Noah there, who just got the steal of that inbounds by Coronel.
At sa bilis ni Nuno Noah, hindi na nga hinabol ni Bright Acueti eh. He didn't wanna risk exerting too much effort there. Sapagkat etong si Nuno Noah, he's like a bull inside the Coliseum.
And if you're Bright Acueti, medyo mag-a-adjust ka rin, especially on your offense. Dahil iba-iba yung nagdedepensa sa iyo eh. You have Adamos, a bigger guy. So of course, you will use your quickness against a much bigger guy. And when you're against Noah, gagamitin naman your height. So medyo change up ang depensa at mga defenders na pinapakita ni Coach Jamay Carin against Bright Acueti.
We saw that replay, Bright Acueti stepping on the brakes, but Oftana showing us some athleticism. Yung siko nitong si Oftana, halos nasa ring na kanina. This is a recruit from Dumaguete City, from Asian College, Dumaguete, Calvin Oftana. At balik sila, Coach, sa kanilang bagong defensive scheme with Davon Potts as the first line of defense.
Oo, itong half-court na zone defense nila. Normally, like we said earlier, full court ang pinapakita. This time, it's parang 3/4 to half-court ang pinapakita nilang zone defense. Na namang problema naman itong Altas.
Oftana, binigay dito kay Mocon against the much smaller Keith Mido. Singontico with a board, binigay dito kay Keith. Keith inside pass. AJ Coronel with a basket.
So sneaking from behind si AJ Coronel and getting that 2 points.
Here's Potts. Binigay kay Oftana. Oftana to Pauling. 8 segundo, natitira sa shot clock. Pauling inside to Nuno. Supalpal. It's perpetual basketball. Pido drops it down low to Ilagan. GJ Ilagan.
And perfect timing para dito kay Keith Pido. So wait for the defense to commit to him before giving that assist pass dito kay Ilagan.
GJ Ilagan, inilagan ng depensa. Sumabit. Pagpagsak ng blocker. And he will try to complete the 3-point play. Tapos ang bonus free throw ni GJ. (43-39). Bocon flips it up, doesn't fall. JV Bocon again, scoring on the hook shot.
Walang sumunod dun sa tira ni JV Mocon. Kahit mga altas, hindi kumuha ng offensive ng rebound. Kaya nakuha ni JV Mocon yung bola.
Wow, we have Bernard Carpina Jr. watching all the way from Avondale, Arizona. Go San Beda fight.
Oh, maraming pedista all over the world na talaga sumusuporta sa kanilang koponan.
Ako, itong si Joshua Carlos. Ang ganda ng laro ng San Beda. Parang si Sarah Carlos. #crush. Oo, maganda. Yung ating standing sa trending topics on Twitter kanina, nasa number 5 tayo. Ngayon, nasa number 3 na. Kaya naman, maraming salamat po. And we'd like to take this opportunity, of course, to greet in advance Nap Gutierrez.
Oh, he's celebrating his birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, Nap.
From the entire ABS-CBN sports broadcast team.
Especially Mix Bustos.
Yes, na maglalaro mamaya sa NC Goodwill Games.
Number 19, Arnold Noah, his fourth. 3 on Sunday.
Akweti. Missing on that shot, pero may tinawag na foul dito kay Nuno Noah as you saw on that replay.
And then for Arnold Noah.
Apat na lang ang kalamangan ng Red Lions dito sa third quarter. Now, we've seen this a couple of times, Coach Olsen. Robert Pollitt playing the point guard spot. But what are the chances of this continuing in the Final Four?
Well, I guess knowing Coach Jamaic, this will continue till the Final Four. Having Dan Sara come off the bench until he gets to 100%. I was talking to Coach Jude Roque earlier na medyo may problema si Dan Sara to sa kanyang likod. But he's not 100%, and that's why one of the reasons why si Dan Sara is papasok-pasok sa starting lineup. Minsan magsa-start siya, minsan he'll come off the bench.
Meanwhile, Perpetual cuts the lead again. And we will head to a break. Magbabalik po ang Season 92 ng NCAA.
Nagbabalik ang NCAA Season 92 dito sa SNA at kasama ko ngayon ang aking mga fellow Vedas, si David at si Enzo. Hi guys, say hi!
Hi!
Oh guys, sagutin nyo naman ang ating question of the day. Pupunta ako ng NCAA Games
Pag nakapasok kami sa finals,
Oo, talaga. Conditional. Ikaw naman.
walang bagbag. Nanonood kami ng NCAA games kasi mas intense yung mga games dito.
Mas intense nga. Well, I agree with you there na sobrang intense talaga ang games, lalo na't malapit tayo sa ating finals. Back to you, Anton and Coach Olsen.
Maraming Salamat sana at ramdam nga natin ang intensity dito sa bakbakan na to. Very different from what we saw in the first round sa pagitan ng dalawang kupunan na ito. The Hon Pax, short. Bright Acueti sends it back out. Balling thought about the three. Lumapit si GJ Ilagan. Pinasa dito sa loob. Kenneth Alas. Bright Acueti with the board.
Grabe yung rebound ni Acueti doon. Sa taas, itong si JB Mopon.
Acueti, binigay kay Dagangon. Napulot ni Bolic ang bola. Bolic with the crossover. Bolic with the drive. No. Rebound Coronel.
Balikan lang ang mintis nitong ating dalawang koponan.
Dagangon. Basket is good for Gab Dagangon.
Humihingi pa ng foul ito si Gab Dagangon. Dalawang players ng San Pedro ang challenge sa tira niya yun.
Oftana with the fake. Oftana with the drive. Calvin Oftana.
Ibang klaseng side step ni Oftana doon. O, kung gusto nyo, Euro step ni Oftana.
Showing as why pinili siya ni Coach Jamaica rin to start this game. Panoorin natin muli. But first, let's check out this basket by Gab Dagangon. Ito na, yung malupit na galaw ni Calvin Oftana. Burado ang depensa.
You know, and these five guys that are inside for Coach Jamaica actually can play the perimeter spots. Ano, lahat sila pwedeng perimeter. At nagpasok pa ng dalawang players, si Coach Jamaica, si Dan Sara at si Soberano. So this is a much smaller lineup for San Pedro Red Lions.
And Bajo is also in the game now for the Red Lions. GJ Ilagan. Veteran help. Soberano. Bajo. Binigay dito kay Sara. Perpetual has not led in this game. Soberano. Naiwasan si Acueti. Rebound Altas. Pagkakataon para sa Altas na makamit ang kalabangan sa unang pagkakataon dito sa laban na to. Who will they go to? They lob it up to Acueti. And Perpetual leads for the first time here in this game.
Again, very good entry pass by Dagangon. Sa first half, nakita natin yun. Coming from the corner, binigyan ni Dagangon ng pasa. Ito si Acueti inside. As we see this three-point shot by Ilagan to tie this game. But ito, pinakita agad ni Dagangon ang kanyang passing ability dito kay Bright Acueti. At ngayon, lamang na itong Perpetual Altas, 51-49.
First lead of the game for Acueti and the Altas. And now Acueti will take a rest. Babalik sa laban si Prince Ese. And Sadiwa also coming in for Keith Pido. Binubugbog ng Altas ang Red Lions sa ilalim. Soberano. Susubukan gumawa ng puntos mula sa labas. Rebound by Ese.
If San Pedro has a quicker and smaller lineup, itong Perpetual naman going big ngayon.
GJ Ilagan trying to score from the same spot. Doesn't drop. It will stay with the Altas.
Again, ito si Sadiwa replacing Pido. Sadiwa is a much taller player. Of course, Eze is taller also than Bright Acueti. So mas malaking lineup ito para sa Altas ngayon.
Ese. At may tinawag na traveling doon kay Prince Ese.
And two guys from Perpetual going after that offensive rebound. Kaya natawagan ito si Ese ng traveling.
Kenneth Alas, binigay dito kay Potts. Bajo hands it off to AC Soberano. Sara to Soberano. AC Soberano off the glass ended. At napa-timeout si Coach Jimwell Gikan. San Beda cuts the Perpetual lead to 1.
Si Flash Gordon sa Tiwa. Gwapo-gwapo ba naman? At oras na para maging happy!
Ay, happy birthday sa pamangkin ko sa Tarlac. Ay, happy birthday sa mga papa ko, sa
Oh, Kyle Pascual is here and his family. Former team captain of the Red Lions.
Oh, taking time off from his practices pros to support itong San Beda.
Kyle Pascual, part of that lineage of great power forwards na naglaro para sa San Beda College. Presbitero looking for a teammate. Binigay dito kay Alas. They kick the ball out to Sara. Back to Dan Sara. Throws it back to Kenneth. Soberano, low-look pass para kay Dan. Presbitero over Ese. Wild shot, but somehow Jean-Marie Presbitero got it over Ese.
Good defense para sa Perpetual. A tough shot para doon kay Presbitero.
This is a pesky lineup for the Red Lions. Ang bibilis.
Like we said, it's ayan, ito yung floater ni Presbitero. A tough shot for him. But 2 points just the same. But you know, binagit natin itong, this is not an unusual lineup for Coach Jamaica rin. Ano? Gumagamit siya ng ganitong klaseng mga combination. Minsan he goes big, minsan he goes small. Ngayon, ito mga maliit na players but very quick against this much taller lineup by the Altas.
Kaya naman minsan lilito na yung mga bigs ng Altas kung ito ba ang tao ko. Kasi magkaiba ng posisyon eh.
Well, that's a challenge, especially against ito si Prince Ese, of having to chase players outside. Hindi yan yung kanyang comfort zone. Just like that.
Ese had to chase a guard in Presbitero. Nagkaroon ng konting tulakan. Dagangon, linabas kay Ilagan. GJ Ilagan. There was a foul away from the ball, I believe.
Offensive foul number 15, Prince
That
Eze.
collision happened involving Ese.
Right at 20 for Prince Eze.
So, tingnan natin yung tawag na yon. Si Ese had the advantage yan. Di naman niya kailangan gawin pa yun eh. Kailangan niya bumaba dun sa paint and he will have a lot of advantage, especially in that area, inside area.
Baguio hands it off to Sara. Baguio, short. Napulot muli ni Baguio ang bola. GJ Ilagan. At may foul na tinawag dito as Sara and GJ Ilagan were fighting for that loose ball, but it's all good.
Holding foul on number 21, Jamie Baguio. Penalty is first.
Baguio driving for that loose ball. It's actually Baguio and Kenneth Alas getting extended minutes.
Oh,
Normally, nakikita natin yan at end of quarters, end of the half. But you know, really giving confidence to si Coach Jamaica rin dito sa kanya mga batang manlalaro.
itong si Nuno, no, Coach Olsen, di pa masyado nakakaporma dito sa laban na to. Just 3 points for Nuno. Alas. Sara steps back, fades away. No. Dagangon with the board. Akweti. Pido. GJ Ilagan.
Very good passing by the Altas coming off that press break. Ended up with that interior pass by Pido.
Kenneth Alas. Soberano. Baguio against the much bigger Akweti. Sara with a fake. Sara with a kick out. Alas with a drive. Back to that Sara. Sara off the glass and in. The team captain of the Red Lions, Roldan Sara.
Kanina nakita natin si Presbitero yung tumira ng ganong klaseng tira over Ese. Ngayon ito si Dan Sara naman. Tumira naman over Akweti.
Dagangon, huminto. Tumira, Piten, Akweti with the offensive rebound. Akweti with a putback.
Now, this is a better matchup for Perpetual. Kanina nakita natin si Ese trying hard para humabol sa mga shooters ng San Beda. But now, ito si Bright Akweti sa pagtatapos ng third quarter. Humingi ng foul si Presbitero, pero hindi tinawagan. So, tatlo pa rin, Anton, ang lamang nitong San Beda.
Naubusan ng oras ang Red Lions sa pagkakataon na iyon. Perpetual led for the first time here in this quarter. San Beda reclaimed the lead pero naibalik muli ng Perpetual ang kalamangan sa kanilang panig. It's the San Beda Red Lions hoping to secure the second twice-to-beat advantage sa Final Four, pero may ibang plano si Bright Akweti at ang Altas. Powering his way for baskets, Akweti with 22 points to lead all scores, pero may isa pa tayong quarter na natitira. Fourth quarter sa aming pagbabalik dito sa Season 92 ng NCAA 10 Gulay, Isang Laban.